Hello, everybody. Welcome to the MOTY podcast. The end. No, this is our MOTY podcast for Friendly Fire Games. This is technically it's the Friendly Fire Game show, but we haven't really started that officially, so it's a special event. This is our MOTY podcast where we're all gonna tell you about our top 10 tracks. We've got community tracks as well from the year 2022. I am joined, as always, I say as if we've done this many times. Ryan.
We've done it at least one other time.
That's no, he said true. Bye, Ryan, like leave, like bye.
Yeah, okay. Bye, Ryan.
Later,
guys. No, but I mean, we haven't done Friendly Fire Game show.
I suppose that's true.
Ever yet. Like, unless you got
the easy.
What are we?
Friendly Fire Games.
Friendly Fire Games? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might have noticed my intro was fucking shit because I was trying to remember what our name was.
It's still almost as good as when you actually wrote the one for Spelunkers and then fucked it up.
Every time, yeah, for months and months. I will write a new one for us and then we'll fuck it up. I'll fuck it up every time when we start the main show. I'm also joined by Tom.
Yes, hi. I just flat out decided not to do your intros when I was hosting and make up my own bullshit. But hello, yes, I am here.
We're also joined by Tyler, who also never read the intro, but that's...
You know, the Spelunkers used to be a lot more organized. I don't know what's going on here, but it's just a fucking mess. It's a mess.
Yeah, Friendly Fire Games is more of like a bunch of drunken fools just having fun.
I've only had 2 beers so far.
Okay. And we are joined by special guest, Rob Hudak. How's it going, man?
I'm not that special. Well, hi.
But are you drunk?
Oh
no!
Everybody is
not that
drinking all the time.
Can you?
I'm not drinking all the time. I just drink when we record and do stuff.
I'm drinking at work.
We drink because we have kids.
Yes, that's you. It's just it is what it is.
It is what it is. So yeah, what this is, we've each chosen our 10 favorite tracks from games that came out this year, and we've also collected some from the community. We had more than 10 come in from the community this year, so I used a random number generator to just choose 10 of them. Totally the only fair way I could think of to do it. I did debate, like, should I try to prioritize games that we didn't already have in our list, but the only fair way was a random number generator. So there are some that are already on our list, not the same tracks, but the same games that are already on our list that will be in the community list as well.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Thank you all for submitting extra songs, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
yeah.
The fact that we had to do that this year is amazing. So thanks.
Yeah, last year we had 6, so we just had for the last 4 that were no community fixed. So yeah, a few things for this podcast specifically. First of all, if you listen to your podcast at 1.5 times speed, I do too, but don't do that on this one. You will fuck up the music. It will not sound good.
Don't ever do that. You
or maybe improve some of the music.
That's true. There is, spoilers, a Beat Saber track on one of mine that I usually play at 1.5 times speed in Beat Sabers. You do you.
There you go.
Number 2, we are not professional music critics. I will say the wrong genre for every song if I bother saying a genre at all. So, you know, whatever. Judge us in the comments. Tyler's already going to judge us with his 4 made-up accounts.
Accounts.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Why are 31 piece songs on here?
I said that already.
You already
Yeah, I already forgot I said that.
And then, of course, we can't cover every single good song. There were so many good songs, but we've got 57 different songs here from 37 different games. So we cover a lot, but we can't cover everything.
Pretty wide array,
yeah,
I think.
And with that said, we'll go ahead and jump into our first song here. We're going to start with the community. I'll go ahead and rattle off the list, the order here, but I'll tell you guys when it's your turn, so you don't got to worry about it too much. We're going to go community first, then it'll be Rob, Tyler, Tom, Ryan, and myself. Yeah, we'll jump into the first community pick here. This is from Holden Hints. It's from the game Windjammers 2 called Court.
This is a solid bop.
This is like very good menu music, I feel.
Yeah, but
is it menu music?
Not the menu
I don't know.
Music, no.
But it sounds like it would be.
Yeah, it does.
It's like Dragon Ball Z, like video game type. Like, pick a character.
Oh yeah, actually, this is the Dragon Ball: The Breakers menu music I saw played.
Also sounds like it could be like some Sonic Adventure 2 music.
Oh yeah, or just Sonic
Like
in general.
Sonic Pinball.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, very
Or like
good.
in Sonic 2 when you're running down like the half pipe with Tails.
Well, I believe there's like a casino level in that game, so that's what.
Yeah, I mean, in all of those games, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a Sega ass track.
Yes, did feel very Sega-esque.
Mm.
It. Yeah, thanks Holden for the submission. And we'll go ahead and jump
Great
to
pick.
Rob, your 10. And by the way, I didn't mention at the top of the show, if you're watching a video, display is going to get fucked up every once in a while because I have to switch between sharing YouTube, sharing Spotify. So just ignore that and don't leave mean comments about it unless Tyler Shell account.
Yep.
I think I have to take my dog out. Give me a second.
Sure.
You just don't have to listen. It's fine. You played this game.
Continue. Sorry, she ran up the stairs and now she's sitting here looking at me.
Taking a shit on the floor.
One that has a 7-month-old puppy. I get it.
Oh, there's crickets.
Oh, the stream closed.
Not correct, but I got to switch it, man. I just told the viewers.
Stuff you're talking about. Okay, I see.
If it was
So
like
the one that I saw was, hey, look at it. Look at all the things there, pictures and such. Video game.
Fine, it's fine. The people can't see this. Only
Oh.
see this.
We'll paint a picture.
Okay, you want to intro your song, Rob? Tyler will be back.
Sure. Yeah. Not really coming out of nowhere, but just because the second it was announced, everyone that was interested in playing that game was already sold. The TMNT Shredder's Revenge, that game fucking rules. One soundtrack, great, but along with that was a Mike Patton cover or a new official version of the Ninja Turtles theme song. And it slaps. It's really fucking good.
All right, let's play it.
I almost picked this song too, yeah.
Hell yeah. It's just so fun. And it really embodies how fun that game is. Like it's
Now you're fucking with the audio listeners.
Was it me? Was it me? I hit pause.
Did I?
The biggest motivation for me putting this on my list was merely to shout out to this game. Like one of the best games that came out this year, I think. Honestly, like one of the best co-op experiences, one of the best brawlers, I think, in brawler history. Like shout out to, was it .emu? Developed this, I think. Can't remember.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. Developer was.
I don't know.
But yeah, I have not played that game. I should. But I need
.emu
to group.
published it. Tribute Games developed it.
Wait.
Anyway,
But yeah, that is not the only song from that game that we're going.
good.
But yeah, let's jump into your number 9 or your number 10. I mean, Tyler. And of course, we immediately have to jump back to YouTube.
Yeah, we skipped
Sorry.
10 because your number 10 wasn't good, so you're on 9.
Well, to be fair, I just gave him my number 10 like 3 days ago.
It is
So.
true.
I would have gone into the High on Life soundtrack, maybe, but I didn't. That's the only thing that I started playing recently. That I don't know if there's an OST available or not.
I'm not sure. I mean, I assume YouTube people have heard the whole soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Or you want me to just start playing it and then you'll talk about it, Tyler?
No. So my number 10 is from the game Signalis, which I actually just started playing like 2 weeks ago. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm very close to the end. But I haven't played a lot of new games this year. I've played a lot of stuff that came out in previous years. So going through and picking songs for 2022 was pretty hard for me. But this game was so fucking good, and the soundtrack embodies like such a weird vibe that really kind of captures what that game feels like when you're playing it, that I had to go and try to find a track that like really picked that mood the best for me. And that's where I got this, which is Double Back. Maybe.
Are you changing your mind?
Yeah, that is some Akira Yamaoka ass music.
It's like underwater pressing music.
Yeah,
it's just the thing about the soundtrack is it's very simplistic. It's very heavy with piano, and I always love anything that has a lot of heavy piano, but it really sets the vibe for what that game is, which is very sad and somber and mysterious. And I feel like this is a perfect summarization of what that game is. I mean, a lot of tracks sound similar to this, and you hear that there's like an eerie echo, and that's almost a constant noise while you're playing the game. And Chris can attest to this because he's beat it. And it's really helps bring that game like alive and like put you in that like weird dystopian environment that you're in. It's really good.
I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I started replaying Silent Hill 2 on my computer recently, and
this will feel great then after playing that.
Well, I started playing this a little bit too because it came out right around the same time. I was like, I'm excited to come back to this because I love survival horror in general. And from everything I heard about this game when it was coming out, I was like, if you like old school survival horror a la like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, like this is right up your alley.
Yeah, it's very much Resident Evil 1 inspired. It's great.
What I played, I liked, and I'm glad it's on this list. Great song.
Very good game. The soundtrack is one of those for me that like blends into the game incredibly well. So it didn't like stick out to me while I was playing, but it matches that environment so well. I love it.
Absolutely. Definitely evokes a feeling.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of the music you hear during cutscenes and stuff. So it's like when there's no talking, there's no dialogue. So the cutscenes are very picture based. So when you have that music overlay in the background with the pictures, it really makes them pop even harder and helps you feel the emotion that they're trying to get across. I think it hits really hard. I mean, the game's going to end up being on my top 10 games of the year. It's so fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. And then we'll jump into Tom, your number 10.
My number 10 is The Test by Electric Dragon. These guys are a Bulgarian Nintendo core band. That's what I haven't played the game. I have it downloaded. I have not played a lot of new games. That is the very problem with me making this list is I had to just go and look at what came out and just listen to soundtracks. So it was very hard to get into some of the music, but they have albums on Bandcamp. They quite good. I enjoyed it. It makes me want to play the game, but I have not played it. Have any of you played it?
I played.
No.
Isn't it on? I think it's on Game Pass, isn't it?
Travis, I think, might have played a little bit of it. I don't know. He was looking forward to it. I also similarly didn't play a ton of new games this year because life stuff, but it looked cool.
Yep, it looked cool, and I like the soundtrack. This is a song that is on the soundtrack.
Great.
Of games that I have not played.
Yeah, the only person I know that's played this is Jeffrey, and he liked it a lot.
Wow, that's not saying a lot, Jeffrey. Jeffrey likes weird stuff, all right? One thing you will notice about my list is there is a good amount of synthwave on it.
No, you.
I am shocked.
Yeah, I know, right?
Surprise.
I mean, someone that loves synthwave, I get it.
Not sure why I paused there, but you said to 340, so all right.
I mean, you can play it longer if you want.
Play longer.
But
Let that thing fucking cook.
yeah, a lot of the synthwave tracks, I mean, there's a lot of build up in a lot of them. That's why it's very hard. So I was like trying to find like 30-second pops because I didn't know what ours was at. So.
Yeah, Carpenter Brute vibes for sure.
Feel it.
Feels like something straight out of Trilogy.
Yeah, this fucking rips.
That's good.
Good pick.
Yeah, no idea why he keeps pausing. Sorry, but
It's me.
You like to fuck with everybody. That's
I'm hitting pause on my stream on your Spotify, and it's working.
wow.
just clicking the screen.
Uh-huh.
I fuck you.
Yeah, that's very good.
Really solid.
Yeah,
Adding
I
them to
mean,
my list.
a lot of you know, you said during our pre-chat or whatever in our chat on Discord that we have very different taste in music, and I think that's true. But I still have like probably half of your list on just like my playlist that I play stuff out of. You guys can see here, good shits. That's my playlist that I play shit out of all the time.
That sounds pretty subjective. I don't know.
I really need to know more about that Dua Lipa though.
It's literally
It's
just one
just-
song.
Yeah, it's one song.
I think that was the main cause for me to question your Spotify like wrap up was as I was looking. I'm like, I don't know that I can, in good confidence, take anything that you say and put it on my list.
Damn, has everybody hate Dua Lipa? Is that like a popular?
I haven't listened to Dua Lipa, so I don't have.
I'm not gonna
And if
lie,
you don't like
I don't
pop,
even
there's
know
no
who
reason to.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. So
Chris, I'll go
I think I had to ask Tyler. I'm like,
Catchy as
Tyler,
fuck.
is that like a pop person or something?
Yeah, she's got catchy as fuck songs. Her songs are super catchy.
Yeah, her last album
Okay.
was incredible.
Everything she does is an earworm. You can't get out of your fucking head.
Yeah, let's just listen to Dua Lipa.
To be
We
fair,
have
when I
time.
was making this list, Emmy's like, you should just put in a bunch of really shitty pop songs and make them listen to them. I'm like,
Dua
I mean, I
Lipa track
could.
of the year.
All right, let's move on. Ryan, you're number 10.
My number 10 is off of Nobody Saves the World, a barely remembered game that came out this year. Surprise, surprise. I wound up coming back to it a little bit in September with a friend who didn't get with it at launch. I was reminded how good the music was, and when setting up this list, this track is the one that like stood out as like, oh, this is the one I associate with the game the most. It's a really solid track. It's Legendary Dungeons.
Game is so fucking good.
Yeah. Soundtrack is also incredible.
Spoilers, it will show up again.
It will show up again, I think.
And if you're
Why
watching
didn't
the
you do the
video
same
version,
song?
you can see what the next songs are going to be. Look at that.
The people on the video version can't see. I'm not sharing my screen with them.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Ryan, I almost picked this one too because like it plays so much.
It's such a good vibe. I play this for a coworker, and they're like,
is.
"This is like walking down the street music." I'm like, "Yeah, that's."
When you're
Dude.
just going through and just like trying to do challenges to level up your different characters and shit, and this is just going on in the background, it makes it so easy to grind in the game. I mean, the game is so fucking good.
Yeah, it is really solid.
It's a shame it came out so early because like so many people are gonna forget about it. But
Yeah, it was also surprisingly divisive though. Like it's a love it or hate it game. Some people just couldn't get with it for some reason.
I
and
did
they
not
just
have
announced that
the time
DLC.
to really play it. I think I unlocked like 4 of the classes, and that's really all I had the time for. And then I just
Oh, some of those
Lost it.
classes are so broken later on. It's incredible.
Yeah, the Necromancer is amazing. Spoilers, I guess. I don't know.
Nah, that game's been out for a while.
Yeah, almost a year.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, amazing soundtrack, and we'll hear more of it soon. My number 10 pick, the first pick from this game, sure as hell not the freaking last. Let me tell you. This is from Elden Ring. It's Dragon, and the main reason I chose this song is because like one of my strongest memories in Elden Ring is just running through that first swamp in Limgrave, and you run into a dragon, and this plays, and it's amazing.
It's like, oh hi. Yeah, it's near like Dark Souls 1 Abyss Demon dropping in levels of, oh, you fucked up.
All I can think about is just trying to run away on my mount.
Yeah, just circling that thing for a long time.
And then dying.
I'm technically doing damage. Can I kill this thing? You can. If you try.
You can.
Man, I got really good at killing dragons in that game.
Yeah.
After a little while, that was really fun.
Pretty sure I extinguished all dragon life in that world.
Dragon genocide.
And you'd think with all the dragons we've killed and playing Skyrim or something that you'd be really good at it and not die, but it's fucked me up so much. Yeah.
All right, that's Dragon from Elden Ring. And I haven't been saying the composers, but I haven't written. That's composed by Yuka Kitamura,
Who I believe was also the composer on Bloodborne.
sounds right.
Listen, we don't need to get into a Bloodborne discussion. We can keep this moving on.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
true. We
agrees,
don't
great
need.
game.
Everybody agrees.
I've changed opinions. I've changed my mind on that game. My mind has changed.
Are you liking it?
It's a good game. So good to okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you don't quite agree with the.
High praise to back to, it's all right.
Okay.
It is a game that you can play.
Our next track, number 9 from the community. This is Dory's pick. This is Norco from Norco, the game Norco. It's called Checks to Cash, composed by Andy G.
Anybody played this yet?
I've not.
I haven't yet.
About 30 minutes.
Is it a game
I want
about
to.
windmills?
Yeah. What's going on in that game?
It's another like novel game. I just wasn't in the mood for reading when I started it, so I put it back
That's
to
what
the
I
side.
thought. That's why I didn't check it out.
Your Kentucky Route Zero, Disco Elysium, ass sci-fi future, talk to people
Yeah.
It
game.
has a really cool aesthetic. It looks like
Yo, for sure.
Like the art
It's
style.
definitely
is
my
amazing.
shit. I just didn't have a chance to play it. I was too busy playing Monster Hunter World, the hottest game of 2022.
I'm right there with you, Rob.
I know, you were every time.
Yeah, I like screechy violins. It's not something I want to listen to all the time, but it works well in a soundtrack. I used to listen to the Dead Space 2 soundtrack while I ran in college because it is horrifying. It makes you want to run away from it.
Yeah, you just pretend something's chasing you.
Exactly.
Like, oh, shit, I gotta get out of here.
Exactly. But yeah, that game seems cool. I know for people who have played it, they're like, it's like at the top of my list, but I just have not made the time. I've not
As long
felt
as
like
he's
that kind of game.
Sleeper.
Yeah.
We might hear something
What
from
do
that
I hear?
later.
Whoa.
Next up, Rob, you're number 9.
So this is from a game I really liked. There are aspects of it I think it does flawlessly, and other things it stumbles on. But it's from Tunic, and one of the like that whole soundtrack's fantastic. It's composed by Lifeformed, primarily. Who, if you ever watched like Double Fine Adventure, the Broken Age documentary, Lifeform basically did the full soundtrack to that, and I love the stuff he does. And this in particular was like the first world boss you're intended, I think, to fight, called the Knight, and I was just like, damn, this song is really like just all the music in that game is great, but this one in particular like just really stood out to me.
Yeah, and talk about it a little while the song plays here. But Also, it was Brian that mentioned, and I've heard this a few times, that like the music is a language in the game. People are like, that was a later secret that was discovered long after I was done with the game. But like some of the meta puzzles in that game use the music as a language, or maybe it's even not in the game, but in like the ARG that came from that game. Literally, my Spotify pauses every 30 seconds, and I don't know what the fuck's happening.
That was a pretty common bug back in the earlier this year. Maybe they just cropped back up somehow. Because I was doing it on my phone constantly.
Yeah, or thinks your headphones are unplugged or something. So it's like, I'm gonna pause it for you now.
But yeah, very good track, very good soundtrack overall. It's one of the few I listened all the way through because the game came out very early this year when I was still working retail and could listen to soundtracks while I was working.
Dad, the only thing I really enjoyed that game. The combat was a little stiff compared to a game that came out the year prior that I enjoyed a little bit more, which is Death's Door. I felt like nailed the combat a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's move on to your number 9, Tyler. And you have to read the full name of this song.
Oh, come on.
You have to. You have to.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
It's an anime game title.
Yeah, no
don't
shit.
think I can. Okay, this is DJ Cheap Tuna's Super Slime Unicorn Rainbow Dragon Castle
Remix.
Yeah. Remix. Yeah, it's by Gareth Coker, who did, Ori and the Will of the Wisps and all those good soundtracks. And this is from Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. And this entire album is really good. Most of it is Grant Kirkhope, who, did all the classics like 007 GoldenEye, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64. We all know and love him. He's amazing. And so he did a lot of this, but then he had Gareth Coker come on and help do some tracks for this, as well as Yoko Shimomura, who is did Live Alive. And so there's a lot of hands in this one. But this song in particular, it's pretty funny because it plays in the game. You have to go and collect 4 records for this DJ on this island. And you give him the records, and when you give him the records, he plays this song, and everybody has a dance party. But because it's the Rabbids, and some people don't think they're funny, but I do. There's they're all some of them are dancing, and some of them are not doing anything. But then just the way they all interact is fucking stupid and funny to me. So, but the song is really good. And it's short.
It's a bop.
Just wait.
Please.
Just wait for Chris to pause it.
Spotify is pausing a song. I apologize to everybody who's listening to this. It will pause on every song every 30 seconds. I will push play.
I think you're just suffering from some dissociative personality disorder, and that's what you're sabotaging you.
I hate this song. It's not mine. Pause it.
It paused on Dragon.
Just to keep it above board.
Right.
Yeah. Make it seem like nothing's out of the ordinary.
Don't you try to gaslight us.
That's it. It's very short and sweet and to the point. And it's a really funny cutscene. Chris, you played it. It's
Mario and Luigi cannot dance.
No, they can't. But one of the things that's really funny about that is you have Rabbid Mario and Edge, who is a new character, and he's dancing and going crazy, and she's just leaning on her sword, and he looks over at her. He's trying to get her to go, and just it ain't happening. It's good stuff. I love it. That game's great.
It's cute.
Yeah, Rabbid Mario is very thirsty in that game.
Yeah, for Edge for sure.
All right, and then we'll move on to number 9. Tom, you're number 9.
Yeah, you can play this one from the beginning.
Okay.
So this is Arcade Paradise from Arcade Paradise by Ivar and the Horde. Also another game that I did not play, but I thought this is just a crazy song that that would be very strange on this list. So I just
The game is called Arcade Paradise?
Yes. So the premise of what I saw is like you own a laundromat, and then there's just a bunch of arcade games in the back, and then you build the laundromat, and then get more card games.
Yeah, I watched a stream of this for like a couple hours, and it seemed very up my alley.
It's very Rage Against the Machine music with like weird guy trying to rap. Very strange, but I enjoyed listening to it.
Very Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Sounds like he's trying to emulate Zach De La Rocha for sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's
Legally distinct.
in a weird sidebar. Remember when those guys split up and made the Mars Volta? No.
I know.
Remember when they made Audio Slate and it was okay?
I think you're thinking of the band At the Ivar, Tyler.
That is
At the Ivar.
No, it's at the drive-in.
Yeah,
at the drive-in, dude. At the drive-in. Fuck yeah, dude. That is a deep cut. Nobody knows that band.
I know that band, but that's because I'm old as shit and I was alive when they fucking happened.
Yep, same.
All right, that's a good song and a good game from what I saw. I would like to play more, or I'd like to play.
Looks like it's just crazy random like arcade games that are just like, I don't know. It looks like fun. I think it's I mean it's on console and Steam, so
I want to say Game Pass.
I don't think it's on Game Pass, but it is on Xbox.
Yeah, I should pick it up because you spend a lot of time like doing laundry, but then you get to play your arcade games as well. Like they actually developed a shitload of arcade games that you can just play, which is crazy.
Picking gum off like seats and shit.
Yeah, some nasty stuff. But
and doing laundry.
The worst. The most foul of chores.
True. All right, Ryan, you're 9.
Number 9 is from a game we haven't necessarily had a lot of time with, but very excited to get into it. We played quite a bit the last couple of weeks, and the music's very good. This is Warhammer 40k Darktide. This is Disposal Unit, but the whole soundtrack's just filled with some great grungy industrial music.
You PC jerks, I can't play it.
Lo-fi beats to slay Nurgle too.
Yeah, you get that reference, Tyler?
No. So that game's good?
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
When it runs, it's great.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking mess technically, but
But if Vermintide 2 is any indication, it'll get there, and it'll get there like in such a great way.
And then the horde's incoming.
This shit kicks in like right at a boss fight, and it's so good.
That sounds hype as fuck.
Yeah, you're just like this dude comes in, he's got this barrier on him, you started hitting him, and then like he dropped his barrier, and then just
Really encourages the slaughter of heretics in a great way.
what are they saying?
death to the heretics.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't tell them I'm
But that's if you play it backwards.
Right.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, that game's very fun, and the soundtrack is great with the game, like in the game itself. It's another one where I didn't listen back to it like on its own or anything, but I mean, it's by Desperate Kid. That's good shit.
And it'll make another appearance.
True.
Yeah, very solid track. A very solid OST overall.
Mm.
All right, we'll move on. Number. This is from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yes, however the hell you want to say it. This is the field.
It came out this year.
Yeah, in January. They came out 2 freaking Pokemon games. 2 big ass Pokemon games.
Can't believe
I could say how I pronounce it, but it wouldn't go over well.
Arse. Just Arse. Asius. But yeah, this is the late night field theme that's gonna break, because why not? And it is just
Because
like,
Nintendo's coming after you, that's why.
yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Live action or like real time copyright claims. Shut down.
But yeah, it's like, it has this weird, like, eerie, mysterious tone that this game doesn't really earn, but it just sounds really good. Like, it's the best song on the soundtrack, I think, by far.
It's not a song I would expect to be in a Pokemon game, honestly.
Yeah, I barely remember this from Legends, honestly.
Yeah, it's very good, and you have to spend, if you want to get 100% in this game, you have to spend a lot of time hunting around at night for little, like, ghost spirits that are just sitting around, so it is a nice tune to do that too. And then there's a part at the end that sounds nothing like the rest of the song, for like 18 seconds all of a sudden.
That jazz piano,
Fucking
man.
jazz, hell yeah.
Win me over right here.
Some smooth jazz. Chris is just hunting Pokemon, lighting candles.
Yeah. This is the music that happened on Tyler's prom night.
And he went to sleep.
Yep.
That's right. Well documented on like every fucking video.
Every video we've made.
I
since
didn't
you
want to.
said
I didn't
that.
want to leave it out. I mean,
All right, and then we'll go to the communities number 8. This is from Crater. It's from the game The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The song's real good. It's very dumb. It's real good. It's called "Good Job You Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility." Well, let us speak for itself.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
those are like early '90s
Should
random
have been careful. Should have been careful.
Robert Smith,
indie
I
band.
think they
Used to
featured.
be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
Pretty fucking good.
I believe
So yeah, the story behind the song is that in the original Stanley Parable, you could glitch your way out of like a little kind of catwalk and get to the bottom of the mind control facility, but it's literally just a bottomless pit that goes forever, and you have to like escape out of the game and close it. And in this one, they made it an ending where you still fall forever, but they play the song and tell you, hey, you got an ending. Good job.
That's great. Turns out Stanley Parable, still a great game.
That's
cool.
That's good stuff.
Real good stuff. And we'll move on, Rob, to your.
So, Rogue Legacy 2. Great game. Great game. Great soundtrack. And the first real track that stood out to me was this one, Citadel Agartha, which is the first hub, or the main area.
Hear the song a lot. It's very good.
And that's, I think, one of the biggest things in its favor is like, because of how often you hear this song and how much you have to listen to it, the fact that it doesn't really get old is a big point in its favor.
Very good.
The best part is when it keys up the shredding.
This is reminding me a lot of like Sword of the Necromancer last year, which I know I had on my list. That is a really good soundtrack too, which I don't think a lot of people played. But it's very much like a collector, so it's super fun. I highly recommend
It looked
playing
cool.
it.
It looked cool. Just great to explore a castle too.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's a really solid track.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's real good.
Great game. Great game.
I don't know if it's did it come to Game Pass? I know it wasn't at launch. I feel like it came to
I don't know if it's on Game Pass. I got shadow dropped on Switch, but other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing it on Game Pass.
Maybe it hasn't come there that yet. For some reason I bought it on Xbox though, so I guess I thought it was on Game Pass. I rarely buy things on Xbox. But for some reason I did. All right, well let's move on. Tyler, to your number.
Hey, guess what? It's more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And it's the
That's all I'm
same
gonna say.
track. Let's go back again.
I mean, this is in like the SNES and arcade one, is it? It sounds very familiar
Wait,
from back in the 90s.
Oh, so good.
yeah, fucking rips, dude. This soundtrack is so good.
Yeah, they really stuck the landing on this game in every aspect.
I didn't get that far into it because like I started playing other stuff, but this is one of like the first levels. I believe it's when you're going through the TV station, and it's when you find Bebop and Rocksteady at the end.
So you haven't finished this game yet, Tyler?
No.
Let's play it, man. I haven't played it yet.
All right, I'll play with you.
I need co-op partners.
Yeah, I'll play it for sure. It's super fucking fun. The only reason, like, honestly, I didn't finish it is because I was moving and I started playing Gears of War.
6-player co-op.
Yeah, 6-player co-op, and they added fucking Shredder and all that. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, great song.
So good. I mean, you don't even need to say anything else. It's good. It harkens back to the old 16-bit fucking chip tunes that we all know and love, you know?
It bebops.
It
Reminds
does.
me of going to Showbiz Pizza and fucking plugging quarters into.
What the fuck are you talking about? Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. I would
You
play
ever been
that in the
to,
X-Men
like,
games.
Round
It's
Table
literally-
Pizza or something like that? Same thing.
It'd be like Chuck E. Cheese, but it was Showbiz Pizza.
Like a Pizza King?
Well, I don't know, big dumb fucking animatronics dancing around singing stupid songs.
Yeah, that is definitely.
Put your report card and you get a shit ton of tokens if you did good, and then you go play video games.
Man, the 80s were a wild time.
I wouldn't know. Let's go, Tom, to your number 8. Fortnite.
My number 8, I actually played this game.
No, you
Funny
didn't.
thing is this song actually isn't from this year, but this is the first time I heard it. And little backplay on this is I don't even know if this is the song.
Okay.
So Tyler and I were playing, and this came like a synthwave, this bop came on, and we were in the fucking car. I'm like, I don't even want to get out of the fucking car.
This happened like
And
literally
I
like 3 weeks
scoured.
ago.
Yeah, and I scoured 4 days to try and find this song, going through the Party Royale radio fucking playlist. And I don't know if this is a song, but this song's fucking cool anyways, Afterburner.
I also tried to find the song that he is talking about, and I couldn't find it either. So we'll see if this is it. I don't know. I think this is it.
I swear this is it. This had
It has to be it.
The hottest track in Fortnite from 3 years ago.
No, literally, this was from like season 4. Like, this is when
I was looking at the YouTube video that said 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah. They're like, I don't even know season 9, so I don't even care. But this is the first time I've heard this in the game. It is fucking awesome.
We literally stopped for a minute, and we were just sitting there in the car listening to it. This shit fucking rules.
And then, you know,
Fortnite's
it's still
good.
people.
Everybody should play Fortnite. It's the best game.
This is my most played game. I'm fairly confident of 2022. Actually, it was tied for Elden Ring. They both had like 148 hours, I think, or whatever.
They fucking got me with the Doomslayer.
Yeah, this song's fucking awesome.
As an aside, the Winter Festival,
Oh, man.
one of the presents is the fucking Doom soundtrack, Rip and Tear,
Yeah.
which is great. And now it's my menu music. For Fortnite, just headbang.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
That's a good track, though.
Music in Fortnite is very underrated. Like I just have
We're fucking
the
good.
menu music track on shuffle, and all those songs are.
I mean, just go back to last year with the Alien song that I had
Yeah,
as
this
number 10.
song that they made.
That's true.
That was fucking phenomenal. And they
And
made that song.
That's an original track. A lot of,
Yeah.
and that's what he's saying. Like their original tracks are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a convert to Fortnite yet, so I was not impressed last year. Retroactively,
Look at you now.
I'll say
We
that.
got you anyway.
You fuckers got me. No build got me
Yeah.
specifically, but
That's
Yeah,
what
zero
happened.
build is what pulled me in to want to play it more too. That and Team Rumble, that's fun.
It's so good. Game's great.
all right, and then we'll jump Ryan to your.
My number 8 is from Temtem. It's a track that even if you played the game, there's a chance you could have missed this track. It's for Aquarium in a small corner of the Ciaro River in the first area of the game. But I really I love this song. I didn't spend a lot of time in this aquarium, but the second I stepped in, I fell in love with the sound of the music that they play here. And I do think it does a good job putting the soundtrack vibe on example here.
It's a good game.
It's a solid. Man, I don't really engage with the MMO part of it, but like the run through was solid. The good 60 hours, start to finish, creature collector experience. It's a good time.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing through it. I didn't do any of that in-game stuff either, though. Oh, man.
Just like
That
nice
is a
chill.
beach island resort.
Great, yeah.
Yes, great.
You're at an aquarium on a river. Like
That's great.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. This reminds me of Amori when you're in the town.
Yeah, I can hear that.
oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'll ask Lorelai. I'll ever listen to it because that girl is obsessed with Amori.
As she should be. As we all should be.
And it kind of repeats from there.
Let's play it again. No.
But yeah, really good soundtrack overall. That's a good vibe for most of the soundtrack. Some of the battle themes and stuff are a little bit heavier, but most of the general walking around stuff is very lighthearted, chill, just good explorer music.
Let's go from that to something not chill at all. This is a Bayonetta 3 soundtrack, Viola's battle theme, which is very much just like a punk rock song that plays while you're fighting. Very fun to fight to it.
To be fair, your punk rock sounds a lot like Paramore, which is not punk rock. I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to disappoint you.
No, it sounds more like
No,
Hailstorm. It sounds like Hailstorm.
Well, at least that's rock.
That's like it's pop punk. Good. Good.
It's good. I would say this isn't like Paramore.
I can hear the Paramore.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't argue that it has Paramore vibes to it, but
Guys, Don is wrong.
Bad
Just
thing.
tell him he's wrong. Who picked this?
This is my number 8. I think I'm the only person in the world.
He's disgusted by it now that you picked it. He's like, oh, fuck it.
I thought we were on the community pick.
Yes, community of Chris.
there are dozens of them.
Good song. Chris, is this a good soundtrack?
Yeah, most of it does not sound like this though. Most of it's kind of like
Never mind.
jazzy.
All right.
Oh, you're pulling back in with the jazz, though.
I didn't know. Yeah, you did.
Little jazz food, maybe.
I mean,
You have Spotify, don't? Oh, no, actually, it's not on
I know, but I want him to
Spotify.
send me
Spotify.
some good tracks, and I'll decide if it's worth listening to the whole thing or not.
Oh,
I'll
I
send
see.
you this one because it's the one.
You son of a bitch.
It's the only one.
All right. And then our next pick from the community. This is from Bob Backwards, because of course it is. This is from the game Windjammers 2. Again, this is the menu music.
Collusion.
This sounds less like menu
that
music
bass
than the
is
other
so
one.
good.
Yeah.
That bass is so fucking good.
I definitely feel like the other one was more menu music.
Good pick.
You wish you could play bass guitar like that?
Sounds like Flea.
So good.
I hear it.
Some Red Hot Chili Peppers vibe. In that bass, at least.
Sounds very just slap bass.
So good though.
Oh, yeah. Great pick, Bob.
Very rancid.
What the fuck? Up.
Maxwell Murder. Sound like you listen to the middle of Maxwell Murder. It's got a bass solo.
That was good. Good pick, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
I suppose we can applaud Bob.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bob.
he is sitting right there.
Thanks.
Is that joke still going? I don't know. I've been out of it.
It will never end. So long as he keeps up this charade. Oh, Bob.
Next up, Rob, we have your number 7. Just start playing.
My first of Elden Ring pick.
We will play this whole track because it is on many people's lists. My God.
Really?
Yeah. Should we all say something since it's? I also picked the song. It's my number 1.
Yeah. It's my number 2.
This fight, like going down to Siofra and then exploring it is a transcendent experience, and then like stumbling into this and this fight, like just starting off, it is like breathtaking.
Correct. And then
The music, it's just
to compound that, when you're playing co-op with one of your really
yeah.
good friends, and like you and your friend just get to experience that moment together, and you both are just on
you
the
basically
mic, like,
shut each other up.
yeah. I mean, can you believe that we're doing this? Because Tom and I played most of this game co-op together.
Yeah.
And
So this was definitely contention. Like I had a hard time picking between 1 and 2, and I put it at number 2. But this was going to definitely be 1, just because, like, going down here, starting this fight with this giant motherfucking deer, and I'm just like, this is very like Princess Mononoke vibes. Is what
Yeah.
it gave me.
yeah,
I felt horrible.
Yes. Like, oh my god, and like the music. And I remember when we were playing it, and I told Tyler, like, this fucking music is just fucking
yeah, we both
just hit something right now.
And then because it was so opposite of everything else we had done, where everything was so bombastic and like over the top, and it's like, holy shit, look at this crazy fucking thing we're fighting. And then it was just like, hey, real somber, we're gonna slow it down. Even the enemy design, real slowed down and subdued.
Tragic.
And yeah, this whole fucking scenario where this is playing is so good. I mean,
It's like smooth and rhythmic, and it just it did not feel
yeah,
like
it was incredible.
yes, very good time.
One of the best bosses in that game for sure.
It is, and you get to fight it twice.
Good. That makes me happy to hear it. It's resonated with a lot of people.
Oh, this is probably my favorite song on the soundtrack by far. Just brings me back to
Yeah, that was a moment.
Right?
We had a
Was it
really good
February?
moment with that. Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause, I mean, we played
almost the whole
80%,
thing. Yeah,
80% of that game together.
And that fucking moment where you think you kill him, and then the health bar just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's one of those moments that really defied expectation for what this game had to offer, which it consistently did. This is
I mean,
this was like
just going from the Siafra in general. When you first go down there, you're like, "Holy fuck, this is."
Now, you thought the game was fucking huge, and then you go down, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
And then find this thing down there as well, and it's just, it's there's sometimes it's like you really don't have the words to describe that kind of experience because it's just, it is transcendent in a way.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's play it again. One more time.
I mean, the boss is in there twice. You got to do
Yeah.
it twice.
Yeah,
Right?
2 times for each boss.
You can play it 2 more times anyway, right?
We don't have to play it again, thank God.
Yeah, I played the whole thing because I did not put it in the playlist 3 times. And there once.
All right.
So let's go from there to Tyler, your number 7.
Yeah, my number 7 is from God of War Ragnarok. It's really hard to talk about this. I don't know
Don't
to
spoil
really.
things.
I don't know how to explain this song, but
I mean, the title of the song.
Don't
is
worry.
of
I'll
a
have an
realm,
even
but-
harder time for one of my picks.
yeah, it's.
I mean, the song is called Jotunheim. We should at least say that.
It is called Jotunheim. It's like I don't even know what to say because I don't want to spoil anything. You do go to Jotunheim in the first game, so
I'm
it's great.
still working on the first game. I'm not done with it yet.
It's great.
Ugh.
But I mean, I'll just say you do go to Jotunheim again. I mean, and this song plays. It's like the theme for that area, and it's the story stuff that happens there, the character development, the characters that you meet, the things that you experience within that area. It's so fucking good. Definitely my favorite part of the game.
Which is wild because it's kind of the.
It's pretty
sore
early.
spot for some people.
Really?
Some people, it's their least favorite part.
Oh, I loved it. So good.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was
And,
a change of pace for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, great song.
I mean, this whole soundtrack is really good. Bear McCreary
Yeah.
is an incredible fucking composer. He's composed all kinds of fantasy stuff, so he's really good at his craft. And what I love about the song
So
is that
good
it
he's in the
sounds
game.
on top of each other. Can you skip to like 3 minutes? 3-minute mark? And it's just like crazy turn of pace.
Boss
I believe
fight?
so. Yes.
Okay. So, also cool boss fight.
Great boss fight. Super unexpected and fucking crazy. And then it just kind of peters back out and goes back into like heavy woodwinds and stuff like that. It's great. Game is so good.
Game is very
Not a
good.
monster,
Very
just
good.
lost.
Will come up more later. But for now, Tom, number 7.
Hey, we're back to a game that I didn't fucking play. even better is that they don't have this on Spotify, so I found a metal version, which is probably a lot better than the actual
Because it's
version.
Nintendo.
And so Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is Weight of Life, and I don't know. I enjoyed listening to it.
Yeah, that's good. There's another Xenoblade 3 track later, and like because you sent me yours that was on Spotify, I was like, this has to be on Spotify somewhere.
No,
But there's not.
Just Lame Genie doing these metal covers, and they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I also have another one that's going to be a Nintendo one that's not on Spotify, and it's just so stupid that they don't make their music public. You know?
Yeah, like I don't think there's really anywhere you can listen to it other than YouTube. I mean, they
Yeah,
don't even like sell their
So long
sound.
as it's still active, that hasn't been shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking good. That reminds it makes me think of East 9.
Yes, well, that's simply because it's the metal cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
East
think
9
there's
sounds
actual guitar
so much like that.
in the actual song.
It's a good pick.
So I was like, you know what? I like this fucking song.
Oh yeah.
And I don't care. It's my show. I do what the fuck I want. I'll put Streets of Rage 4 in here again.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
Oh, that's
It does have a good soundtrack.
All right, and then we will go Ryan. You're number 7.
My number 7 is from an indie game called Koromon. I was very hot on this May this year when this came out. I still love this game. This is Battle with a Researcher in the Name of Science. It's one of few renditions of the main battle theme. This is for a later game boss fight.
What kind of game is this?
It's a creature collector. It's Pokemon like.
You son of a bitch.
It's a Moner.
Which is also why it surprises me nobody's played Sword of the Necromancer. Much as you guys like creature collectors.
Hear that, Ryan? We should play that.
Okay, maybe.
He's not going to.
There's a lot of games I should play.
No, there's no game you should play. You should play the game that you want to play.
If we got you to play Dead Space, I think that you are able to play any game.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's all the synth horn they've got going on in this song that really does it for me over their other battle themes. Like that's the reason this one won out.
Oh yeah, very good. So from there we'll move on to my number 7. Like I said, I do have a Beat Saber track. This is from volume 5 of their like original soundtrack, which came out this year in like March, I want to say. But Beat Saber in general has had a great year. They actually literally, I think yesterday, came out with like a classic rock pack that's very good. If you're not playing Beat Saber, play Beat Saber. I've lost a lot of weight playing Beat Saber this year. Great. But this is I Want to Be a Machine, which is a very weird song that works really well as a beat track, but I don't really listen to it outside of that. I don't know how well it works, but you guys tell me.
I want to see you get up. You better start doing the moves here.
Yeah. I tried to play Beat Saber on stream to look like a fucking idiot for our
And it didn't
life,
work.
but it didn't
Oh
work.
yeah, it would work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It was literally like 5 seconds behind. You cannot play that game like that.
But you play this game enough. You know the motions. Let's see you do it.
Left, right, up, down, left, left.
Center, dodge, left.
Okay, let's gonna get into a rap part, and I cannot do those motions without seeing the notes.
Feel another attack, a reaction impacting every time I start
Playing this at 1.5 times speed is so good, and will work up the sweat really fast. Can't play it at 2 times speed yet. Okay, pause.
You know what's really fun about playing Beat Saber and when you have little kids and you smash one of them in the face because they're just running. Nothing is a better feeling than, did I just break the controller by hitting my little child in the face with a Oculus
Funny
remote?
because the exact opposite happened to me is Liam was playing it and he smoked me in the fucking nose one time.
Beat your kid, Saber.
Isn't it? It's sure feeling. It sounds like something Lorelai would listen to. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is that an insult? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. She listens to weird shit. Sounds like weird
Oh,
shit.
it's weird shit.
I'm into weird shit.
It sounds like contemporary synth pop.
Yeah, and then there's more rap, and then it does the chorus.
Yeah, I like the
Very
rapping
good.
parts. This was good.
Yeah, good pick.
Like it.
Got them BPMs.
And then from there, we go to the community's number 6. This is from Victorian Genetics, my brother in the Discord, from Sonic Frontiers. It's Undefeatable, the boss theme.
Evanescence?
Yeah. Or Flyleaf?
Sonic Evanescence?
Oh, I think it ventured more into Flyleaf territory here.
It did. This actually sounds like Hailstorm. This is Hailstorm right here.
She doesn't growl very much in Hailstorm, though, does she, Haley?
I don't think so.
She's got that nice rasp on her voice. Yeah. This reminds me more of like Flyleaf.
Yeah. God, Flyleaf, I haven't heard that name in a long fucking time.
Same.
Are they still together?
I doubt it.
No idea.
I mean, if they have, nothing's come out.
I mean, it can thrash. It's a good thrashy track.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Sonic's still having good music for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any Crush 40 on this anymore. I know they did like every fucking soundtrack for old Sonic.
I want to hear that lady scream Sega.
As it starts, yeah, as you load up the game.
Anybody play this game?
No, not yet. I'm going to eventually.
Yeah, I probably will eventually when it goes on a steep sale.
If you like girls who scream in bands, you should listen to Arch Enemy. Pretty good metal band.
It's not bad advice.
Maybe I'll do that.
They also featured on, speaking of video game music, on, what was it, Metal Hellsinger, the singer from Arch Enemy.
Is it? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the track that I pulled. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
it is.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We'll listen to it later, everybody.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's
a
from
good track.
Sonic.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Genetics submitted 3 tracks, so if you want to listen to a bunch of the boss themes, I mean, you can just go to YouTube, but also in our Discord channel, he dropped 3 of them.
Not what I was expecting from a Sonic game.
Nope.
Yeah. Apparently that game's good. I don't know. I'll see someday. Next up, Rob, we have your 6.
So this one came in literally, what, 7-8 days ago? This game came out, but I've been waiting for it for 3 years. It's been in development for 7 years by essentially a single person. It's called Chained Echoes. It's your turn-based JRPG, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI with mechs, and this is the battle theme.
I just started this game the other day.
Yep, I started last night.
And it's so hard to get good battle music down for a JRPG. And this one stops me. It's just like it nails it. It doesn't get old.
Yeah, I mean, other than Those Who Fight Further from Final Fantasy VII,
Right.
like, I mean, that is just the epitome of battle music.
Right. Right. And I feel like this one, that like Chrono Trigger's got like good battle
Oh, yeah.
music as well for that generation. And so seeing the way it kind of carries that torch and it's like it's delivering. And in general, the game's got a great soundtrack so far.
I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, maybe there's another track later from who knows who.
Maybe in another song.
Yeah, very good battle theme. I have not started that yet. I need to play it. Honestly, we're at a point right now where like maybe we should just make the cutoff for GOTY Talks next year and be like, you know what, Chained Echoes can be on the other side of that. High on Life can be on the other side of that. We can use it.
That's fair.
Do the Game Awards allocation rules.
Yeah. But next up, we've got your number 6, Tyler.
Hey, guess what? Nobody saves the world again. How about that? The greatest wizard of them all.
I'm glad you picked
Gandalf?
this was in consideration.
Again, short and sweet, to the point, like the very first song you hear as it's introducing a cutscene, I believe. And this really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That is very fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Good game.
All the music sounds like this.
You know, if only Dad of 4 had time.
Also, cross PC/Xbox crossplay. It's great.
Yep. And I think it's still on Game Pass, right?
It is.
It is.
I would say it is the must-play Game Pass game of the year.
I mean, I would say that probably to me.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah.
I might say Plague Tale.
Isn't the Spider game on Game Pass?
Spider-Head.
It is. Yeah, but
Spider-Man? They put Spider-Man on Game Pass?
Spider-Man on Game Pass.
It is a Spider game. Kill it
Uh,
with fire?
I think that is on Game Pass, actually. I think
That
it's
is
on
on
It
Game
is.
Pass.
It is. Yeah,
The kids play it.
I tried it.
It's the kids, Marty.
Did you stream you trying that, Ryan? I would love to see you trying that.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, you're number 6, Tom.
My number 6. Hey, guess what? It's a game that I have not played yet.
Son of a bitch.
But it is from Chained Echoes, and it is Never Forget Our Promise. And I do really like
one
this
was
song.
another one I almost picked.
Just the beginning here, just so good.
Straight up like Chrono Trigger vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was absolutely this, and then there's Champions of the Sky was the other one I was choosing between.
Really good guitar.
I love those cuts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another very good track. Sounds like a great soundtrack. Should play the game.
It's a great game. It's a great
I
game.
have it downloaded. I just, finding the time to start it.
I hear you.
Understandable.
It's got a really interesting battle system that I think I like, but I
love
dig
it.
more. Yeah.
Wait till you get to the party system.
Yeah, I've only got I got through the opening, if that tells
Oh,
you.
it's pretty early. It's like 2-3 hours in. Maybe they start introducing like how the party system works. Anyway,
It's good.
it's good.
It's good. Another game that's pretty good. Horizon Forbidden West. Ryan, you're number 6.
Yeah.
If you,
yeah, my
if
number
you like
6.
being told how to solve puzzles,
We just said
apparently,
pretty
here.
good, okay? We're not saying it's game of the year.
Amazing. No, yeah, Horizon Forbidden West. This is maybe the song you're thinking, but not the version you're thinking of. I grew up listening to more country and folk and bluegrass music, and so the Lovisa. What? Do I know how to pronounce that name? Probably incorrectly.
Looks like
I think you
Lavisa.
had it
Yeah,
right
I'd say
the first
Lavisa.
time.
Lovisa Bergdahl. I really prefer this version of In the Flood.
Yeah, I like both versions. The other version, spoilers, is on my list. But specifically, that we should listen. So good.
My ears are full of songs.
Should I finish this game?
My heart
Story's really good.
Seems very Last of Us
I'd
song.
rather just be
This version, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I definitely hear that.
listen when you talk. Your words all make sense, but underneath it all, I hear where we are
making me think of Bastion.
Can hear it.
Drops in the flood.
Very super giant.
It is.
I am emptiness.
Even
That's a
the
huge
game that you didn't like.
Yeah,
Which one?
for sure.
I am
What game?
lonely.
Game that we did a
Transistor?
In a crowd.
yes. This seems very Transistor.
But when you hear
Oh yeah, playing through that again the second time, it sucked.
your screaming,
I forgot all about that. Thanks for bringing that up.
stay with me.
If you like this style, Ryan, I suggest you check out the Decemberists.
Oh yeah, I've listened to the Decemberists. Yeah,
Oh yes,
they're great.
Yeah.
Love them.
Hazards of Love is just fantastic.
But yeah, specifically, both versions of the song actually have completely different lyrics that reflect on the growth of Aloy as a character, and it's really incredible that they wrote two versions of the song, one that plays pretty early on, and this version, Levius's version, which plays during the credits.
Is there a version that talks about how giant her fucking head is?
Oh my god.
They're not.
That was left on the cutting room floor.
Oh shit. Well, if you
Um,
don't know, then you can just go back and watch me playing it and just constantly talking about how giant her fucking pumpkin head is.
Oh my god.
The first game, at least. I haven't played the second.
They made it smaller. Second, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Well, that's good.
That's probably not true.
I have a big fucking head. It
That'll
looks
draw
like
me
a
in.
fucking pumpkin.
Anyways, Sony, they like putting these lyric songs in their games. My number 6 is Blood Upon the Snow from God of War Ragnarok.
Another credits track.
Yep. Can't laugh at the song, Tyler. That's fucked up.
I was still laughing at the pumpkin. I'm sorry.
This the video game award song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sung by, how do you say that? Hosier?
Hosier.
Oh, is he Canadian?
I don't know.
He's a hoser.
He's got an incredible fucking voice.
Hoser.
Almost put this one on my list.
Okay.
World that hardens is a harsher winter holds. The parent forced to
Again, it's hard to talk about this song without talking about the game. So
Oh, don't worry.
just gonna
The one I've
enjoy
got
it.
is literally like I can't even talk about this.
that's what sucks.
I have about a sentence to say about my God of War song. That's it.
Seems like this guy should try a duet with what's that guy that does Pompeii?
Oh, the guy from
I think of his name right
starts
now.
with a B. The name of the band starts with B.
Yeah, but it seemed like they would have very
Yeah.
good harmonizing.
Damn it. In fact, I can't remember the name of that band.
Let's look it up on Spotify right now.
I know. Like Basil. That's something.
Yes.
Bastille.
Bastille, yes.
Thank you. God. Pulled that out of fucking nowhere.
But yeah, incredible soundtrack, and I'm a big fan of the trend lately of just like putting 1 or 2 lyrical songs in your games. They always hit for me.
Yeah, especially at the end credits when it's like, hey, we're going to try to get a feeling that encompasses what you just experienced.
Yeah,
And-
like Wolfenstein 2.
Oh my god, no. You can't say that.
Portal. Portal is a very good.
Portal is a good
Portal is
example.
good.
actually.
Portal's very good. Wolfenstein 2 is like the most ridiculous shit version that you could imagine of that happening. We're not gonna take it, but it
That sounds right up my alley.
Anyway, back to good music.
Yeah, next up, we've got number 5 from the community. This is another Holden Hints pick from Tinykin. This is Foliana Heights, and Holden mentioned like the song. I'll start playing the song here, but songs in this game have like they kind of change when you move to certain areas in the room, even though it's the same song. So this is specifically the version that plays
Like
when you're
different
near the
layers of it?
stride. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Has anybody else played this game?
Yes, I love it. I 100%ed it. So
I got through half of it. I liked it, but then I moved.
You moved on.
I moved.
and you left the little kid from
I
Tinykin in your own house.
physically and mentally, I moved on.
But yeah, if you like 3D platformers, I'd say you should play this. Like, it has comparisons to Pikmin for sure, but it does not have the stress of Pikmin, like managing your little guys and oops, I accidentally killed 100 of them because I walked in water like a fucking idiot. None of that.
That's a very good point. Also, the art style is like really crazy. Like,
It's so good.
3D, 2D.
Yeah, it's very similar to Paper Mario, but like more detail in the environments.
Yeah.
3D environments. But yeah, with that, let's move on. 5, Rob.
Hey, surprise, surprise, another Nobody Saves the World song.
I don't believe it.
It turns out it's a good game.
Fantastic soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
This was like, we started playing this game and we were in the menu and I was like, yo, does this game have a good soundtrack?
You can freestyle over the top.
Literally to Ryan.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it does.
It's crazy because it's got like a weird industrial vibe to it. And it's not really industrial at all, but it's got like that weird undertone to it.
Yeah.
The drum doing a lot of the heavy lifting for like how great it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of that like just straight string, no like reverb or anything on it.
Yeah, it's just like minimal. And
Yeah.
it does a lot with very little. Right here, like,
Yeah, just a random like strum.
Oh, that's so good.
in a perfect embodiment of what that game's vibe is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Great
cheeky.
And then Tyler, 5.
Oh my god.
Streak.
He
It's
forgot.
not- I almost put this up like way higher, but I was like, man, I can't. This is from Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It's the Battle Blizzard Bridge. And it's fucking incredible. Also, oh, fuck. At a certain point, Chris, you need to skip to like 5 minutes. Let's play out for a second. It's just like fucking
this goes.
freeform jazz, you know?
Yeah, it is all over the place right away. It's just like,
And I grew up listening to jazz. That's all my dad would listen to when I was growing up. Is he would just like shut the lights out in the house, light candles, and fucking throw on jazz and just blare it throughout the house.
Play
Oh,
Kirby.
same. yeah, my dad had, our whole basement was just like big sectional, and he just had his record player down there and you have to listen.
My dad would play drums and play Metallica and Rush. A lot of Rush. But yeah, this is great. Good pick.
5 minutes here.
Oh, taking it to the bridge, the Blizzard Bridge.
Ooh.
And it shreds.
I'll just wait. Give it a second. It's coming in.
Got 10 seconds. Coming in.
Oh, I might have went past it. Fuck.
Yeah.
There's a huge guitar
coming.
solo.
We're right
I thought it said
past.
5 minutes. Did you go 5?
Yeah, I went to exactly 5 minutes, bro.
Might have went past it.
That's it.
Oh well, the moment has passed. If you like it, you can go look it up.
Yeah, there's a crazy fucking guitar solo in there. I thought it was at 5 minutes. But it does like a minute long guitar solo in it as well. And it's just fucking so good. It's incredible. And that is like a boss battle theme. I can't remember the boss of that area. Chris, do you remember that one? What that boss was?
Good, man. That's a good
But
pick.
yeah, it's real good. That's playing while you're fighting that piece of shit, whatever it is. The game is so good. All that entire soundtrack is really fucking good, by the way, and it's also incredibly long. It's like 3 hours long. That entire soundtrack.
Hell yeah. And here we go with the only other song other than the Regal Spirits that is on multiple people's lists. Tom, you're number 5.
God damn it, Tom! Fuck.
So, I mean, big surprise. It's another one that Tyler and I played co-op. This is from Gotham Knights, and you literally are running down a hall in a prison. And I believe Tyler said, wow, it really feels like you're just beating the shit out of somebody as we're going down this hallway and playing this. It's from No Bro, who is an all-female Canadian band, and it is Livin' La Vida Loca.
Cover. It's a fucking incredible cover of that classic Ricky Martin song. Okay, so this is my number 2, and it's on here because experiencing this with Tom as we're like playing Gotham Knights, and everybody fucking hates that game, even though it's incredible.
Oh, it's so good.
And just like
it's good for you. That's all that matters.
We're fighting through Blackgate, and like all the inmates are beating the fuck out of the security guards. Security guards are beating the fuck out of inmates, and then we're coming in and we're beating the fuck out of everybody. And then this song starts playing, and there's just a big riot.
Flying fucking unicorn with a fucking book attached to it.
And there's just a riot happening, and this starts playing, and it's so good.
It's such fun just beating the piss out of people with this song.
I believe it.
Yeah, in the preview cycle for this game, there's a lot of hate for this like cover, and I don't see why.
Love it.
Sometimes
This is the first time you come against like the big ladies with the canes too.
Yeah,
Like
they'll fuck you
the
up.
tanky bosses. Oh, and yeah, this is all instigated by Harley Quinn, so this is very Harley Quinn.
on brand.
But it is very fun. Like, I recommend if you have somebody to play Gotham Knights with, play Gotham Knights. It is a lot of fun. And if you don't want to play it, then watch us play it.
There's no local, right? There's no local version of it, and it's not cross-platform.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it because, yeah, we just both got it on PlayStation.
Just curious because I have a kid at home that might be down with a game like this, but platform games that aren't like on the like don't have like local multiplayer like that make it harder.
Yeah. But it is a very fun game.
Yeah, I wonder if people just like Shrek too much and they can't stand a version of this song that is different.
It's it. You nailed it.
But yeah, this is very fun. Play a little bit more because it's Tyler's number 2. Tyler's number 1 and number 2 have already been played.
Yeah, man. I got
Down.
I got mediocre taste in music, I guess.
No, it's on other people's list, man. It's a good thing, I think.
I think it's a testament to the quality.
Tyler, if we played more games together, then that would be our entire list.
Probably. Because, I mean, this was a really cool moment. I mean, that's really part of the reason. I mean, that's...
And there really hasn't been another moment like this yet. I mean, there are good moments, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
That
Where it just
Clayface
comes
moment
in.
where we're
Yes.
chasing
Oh,
Clayface.
God. Yes. Oh, yes. Running through the city on the motorcycles. Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of good moments.
But it came out of left field. You know, it's like, we're just like playing the game and, you know, grinding some levels and shit and then doing this mission that this just came out of left field. So,
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Next up, Ryan, we got your number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 from Spider Heck, a game that
Heck of a
speaks for
game.
itself. This is 7 Shooter.
I noticed this.
God, that bass is crazy.
I don't know if you've listened to anything else from Professor Click, Ryan, but I have a track for you.
Just this soundtrack, but it's all good. I had a really hard time picking from the 6 songs on
I'll
this
send this to you.
soundtrack.
I discovered Professor Click by accident like 10 years ago. With the song I'm sending you. Sweet. This is good though, yeah. It's a mood. It is a spider hacking.
So Chris kills it.
He squished that spider hack.
Fuck that spider. Get out of my corner.
It's so good for just that. It's competitive, but also fun. It fits the vibe of the game really well.
It's just madness is what that game is. It's just like, it can just be straight luck.
Sometimes.
And stupidity.
Sometimes you win just because you didn't move and everyone else killed you.
Yes.
Don't you?
It's kind of like you kill yourself immediately.
Yeah, this brings me back to this game in general. Brings me back to playing Towerfall.
Towerfall's so good.
And yeah, this song goes through a couple different vibes, but like, oh yeah.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
So good.
All right. We'll move on to my number 5. This is Possible Futures from Citizen Sleeper, which Citizen Sleeper, amazing game with a great soundtrack. It's very hard to pick a single track from it because it's really just the soundscape of the game, the vibe that's really good.
For sure.
But you hear this one a lot. Game sad, game somber.
Makes me want to go to bed.
Appropriate for the game.
It's a sleeper. I think I played maybe an hour of this game, and I just.
This makes Tom Citizen sleepy.
Yeah.
Should we change your name to Tactical Sleeper? Or Citizen Dreamer?
Citizen Dreamer.
So is this like a novel game as well? It's like a novel type game?
Yes, but it has like...
There are choices.
Yeah, you roll dice every day that determine the actions you can take and your chances of success at those actions. It kind of feels like a tabletop game. And those mechanics pull it forward through a very good narrative with incredibly written character.
I wanted to get into this, but the hook never got me.
Just needed a different kind of bait on that hook, I guess.
Yeah.
Needed to play Live and La Vida Loca.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
Tom just wasn't drinking while he was playing it, that's why.
It's not, I don't know if it's a drinking game.
I think that would make me fall off a lot quicker.
I don't know, I drink and play most of my games. I have a pretty good time.
Did you play those games? Do you play any like just narrative games? Very little game.
Yeah, I mean, I played through like most Telltale games. And one of the songs that's coming up
This is way
next
better
is a
than
fucking
those.
Oh,
the song that's coming
did
next
you
is
also
a
play
narrative
some of
game.
Disco
Oh, that's true.
Elysium? Like on console?
Did you?
No,
Tyler?
I played through half of it.
Yeah, like on
Or-
PS4 or PS5, right?
I played like 6 or 7 hours of it.
A game, funnily enough, a game about drinking.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
I got stuck in that. I got stuck in the game real hard, and I couldn't figure out what to do, so I stopped playing. I loved it.
Our next song from the community. This is from Majora's Mike. Who, by the way, hogged the top half of this list because of the random number generator.
Go, Mike.
This is
Get it.
Elden Ring from Elden Ring.
Good pick.
They said the name of the game in the game. The song.
Roll credits.
Yep.
Elden.
Press
Yeah.
the button.
My cat wants
Load.
to hear the song.
It's great. I hear only 10 seconds of the song every time I start it up. Right here, load game.
Wyatt is listening. Oh, quiet.
You might hear another version of this song later on.
It's almost like Elden Ring was a good game that came out this year.
That might
Like
be
the
game of the
almost
year.
like
little bit.
best game that came out this year.
Could be game of the year.
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like even for major outlets, there's like 2 games that are in the conversation for game.
Yep,
And within myself.
Yep.
that's true. Nah, it's clear cut for me.
It was a short conversation, but it was a conversation.
Yeah.
It was a conversation, but
Yeah, incredible soundtrack all the way through. And there were many times where I would like, because I care about my playtimes in games too much, I would like just boot to the menu and this music would be playing while I was, I don't know, doing dishes or whatever. And it's very good. So next we'll go, Rob, to your...
Also making a reappearance with Dark Tide. The first song that stood out to me as we were progressing through the first mission started playing, and it just fucking goes.
So is Dark Tide like a laundry detergent for your darks?
Mm-hmm. And I wear only blacks. So it helps clean them with metal.
Tom's gotta go. That was it. I can't take it anymore.
This is such a good mix of like industrial and choir, which is like the perfect blend of genres
And a
for
battle hymn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing choir and I was in the factory. It was pretty good.
In the year 40,000.
Yeah.
I got tetanus that year.
Yeah.
The old factory choir.
God Emperor just killed me.
Just wait. Just wait.
It's like weird house industrial.
Yeah, and I started playing. I was like, Ryan, is this game good? He's like, yep. I was like, yep. It's a good game.
So good. Some slashing heads to the beat, just about.
Dudes exploding maggots all over your face.
Getting vomited on by a Nurgle beast.
And then sucked up into the belly.
Yeah.
Good. It's good. Very good.
Did you get all that, Tyler? 'Cause I have no idea what the fuck's
sucked
happening.
up into a Nurgle beast belly. I heard that.
Look, you
Don't
already
threaten me with a
understand.
good time.
You'll be ready when it comes to console sometime next year. Probably.
My cat will not leave me alone.
Well, we'll just skip your pick then.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. You're number 4, Tyler.
Yeah, so Chris asked me like literally 30 seconds ago if I ever played narrative games, and this is the only narrative game that I've played this year that nobody else has played apparently, because nobody likes this game. I'm not sure what the deal is, but
I don't like
I have a
it.
chance to play it.
And it takes
This is-
70 gigabytes on your fucking hard drive because of the art, so.
this is from As Dusk Falls. Game is very cool. It's got a ridiculous amount of branching paths. Like you go and it gives you like the map and shows you all the different branching paths from your choices, and it's ridiculous. And this is another song that like really encapsulates what the entire game is and like that feel and vibe. It all takes place out in the West. Most of it takes place in Arizona. And
Really?
yeah,
Hold
this is
on.
co-
I should play this game.
Nobody wants to be in Arizona.
That's
yeah,
true.
this is called Towards the Sun.
So they're driving towards the sun, away from Arizona. Good.
Yeah, because everybody wants to get the fuck out of there.
Yes, they are actually moving across country.
You know, it's
That is-
because Arizona is as hot as the surface of the sun.
Then why are they going? It says towards the sun. Why are they
Yeah,
going
they're
away
driving
from the
into-
sun?
Driving into the sun.
Because it won't
Thought he
feel
said
any
they're
different. It'll be
escaping.
the same.
Look,
The
man, you're
sights
always
will be better.
running
They're
away
very
from
mixed
some
messages here.
into something else.
I like that background
It has a
guitar that's
really
just
good-
in there.
It has a really good guitar that comes up.
At 5 minutes?
Shut up. I can't remember when it pops up. I think I told you it was like 3 minutes or something like that.
You didn't tell me. Is it at 3 minutes? Just skip.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Skip. 3 minutes.
Tambourine.
That's guitar.
Yes. It was 3 minutes. I was right.
Seems like it could be, if they added a phaser, this could easily be a Sonic Youth song.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
is basically what the whole soundtrack is
absolutely.
like. I mean, you like this, you like the entire
This is-
soundtrack. It's very good.
Something straight out of Lonesome Crowded West.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of westerns, and like it's got that western undertone to it. And yeah, the game's good. You should check it out. It's really good fucking narrative. I liked it a lot. The story was really fucking good. And I'm the only person that I know or period that has played it.
I mean, it won games for Impact, so it impacted someone.
I know that was fucking
And
shocked.
Tyler
I could
said
not
on
believe
the stream, "How's this a game for Impact?"
I don't understand it. I mean, it deals with some shit, but I don't. I mean, there were way more impactful games on that fucking list. I digress. Good game.
Ringing endorsement from Tyler.
There are way more affecting
I mean, I
games.
wasn't impacted from it.
I'm kidding.
No impaction over here. I'm not impacted.
My no impact narrative game,
Good
just
to
what I
hear.
want.
It's good. It's good.
Is unpacked.
You don't have to consult a doctor about that.
Next up, we've got Until Next Time. Or sorry, I just introduced your song. I haven't done that to anybody. Tom, you're number 4.
So I think
next
the
time.
only other person I know that really likes this game is Travis, but Ollie Ollie World has a lot of weird fucking songs, but they are really cool. And this is Until Next Time. And I mean, you get to make your own skateboarder and just fucking go nuts.
I played the demo that's available from PlayStation Plus, and it was very fun.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I enjoy this game.
This one best sports, or was it? It was GT, right?
Yeah, it didn't win because people like going left a lot. But I mean, you're like,
And I already like it.
yeah, you're just literally doing runs after runs. So, you know, a lot of these songs just get played in your head because you're like trying to do certain things.
You know what this reminds me of is Lorne. If Lorne was a little bit more upbeat and positive as opposed to like super sad goth industrial. It's good. I love Lorne. And like Muxmool. You listen to much Muxmool, Tom?
Nope.
Here, I'll send you some.
There's so many things that just continuously happen in the songs that they just further and further things.
Up the beat.
And just completely change the song.
All right, into this.
It's a super fun game. Tyler, I think you'd enjoy it.
I probably would.
Have you not played the skateboard game, Tyler? Have you not?
Yeah. Ollie Ollie also, like the previous one also had, previous ones had really good soundtracks.
Yes.
Yeah. And I will say, as someone who tried Ollie Ollie, at least Ollie Ollie 1, this is a lot more approachable and fun to me, Ollie Ollie World.
I played 1 and 2. I just haven't played this one.
Just haven't played the good one.
Well, it's because I play other good skateboarding games. One might be on my Game of the Year list.
Ryan,
Ah.
next up we have your number 4.
My number 4 is my God of War Ragnarok track. It is titled The Hammer of Thor. This plays at my favorite moment in the game, and I will speak on it no more.
Does it involve a chest?
This is the
Guessing
Second or,
Thor's involved in some manner.
yeah, Thor is involved.
Can you just say 1 or 2?
2.
Okay, thank you.
That is not as cheeky as you thought it was, Tyler.
I wasn't trying to be cheeky. I didn't give a shit.
You know, someday I'll play games that I can spoil for you.
Yeah, great moment.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Especially the conclusion.
Exactly. Yeah. It's where this, you know, where everything that moment leads to is like it's where it all, the culmination of all that. So impactful.
Really hits you straight in the chest. Right in the feels.
Oh yeah. Very emotional last chunk of that game.
Yeah. Amazing soundtrack. Very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to talk about the game on Game of the Year without spoiling shit, so.
We do our best.
So you will just shut your mouth.
Yes, I mean there will be well, I think it'll just be Tom, but there will be a person at least that has not finished that game in the podcast. So spoilers.
If you want me to finish it, please donate to our Patreon account that we don't have, I can buy it.
All right, this is our first track. Actually, we're gonna backtracks here. From Neon White. This is my number 4. Or not quite.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the one you picked.
Yeah, Rigged Game. The soundtrack's by Machine Girl. The whole soundtrack's amazing. Just puts you in a trance while you're speed running through this game.
And these levels are so good.
Incredible game. Got snubbed at the Game Awards so hard.
Yeah, it should have won Best Indie, man.
Yeah.
The specific styling of her levels are fantastic.
Something about this song gives me anxiety.
That's the whole point.
I don't like it.
Wait till you see the levels. Think of the hard parts of the top of Celeste. Just spikes everywhere.
So many spikes.
So many spikes.
You're good. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's great. This whole soundtrack is so good at just putting you in a trance, like I said, and it needs it because you will restart the levels over and over again.
Oh yeah, it's like I can hit that corner better.
And then
You should play Ali Ali World.
maybe you should play Neon White.
Ooh, gotcha.
Got him. No.
Tyler, have you played Neon White?
No.
All right then. Press my.
He has played all the other. Did you play anything this year, Ted?
I played a lot of Gears of War.
That's true.
We know that is the breakout game of the year.
Turns out they're all really good.
They're fun. They were my favorite games for a long time.
They're very good. Next up, we have from Breaker and the Discord. This is from Dead by Daylight. I did check it as a track from this year because the character that the song is for just came out this year. This is the Knight's Chase music. And this actually, we're going to jump around a bit in this one because it's the track changes the closer the killer is to you game.
I don't know if you watched our 24-hour stream, but we did not enjoy Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, it seems like a game where you need a Sherpa. Not gonna.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey.
He didn't know what he was doing either.
He wasn't really a Sherpa. He was just really good at fucking us up and making us not.
Oh yeah,
have a good time.
that'll absolutely ruin the experience. Someone's just like, "Oh, you're newbies, kill."
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough time.
So this is when the killer is a little closer to you, approaching you. This is when they're near you. For the knight specifically, I think every villain or whatever has their own soundtrack. Track, I should say.
Also, anxiety-inducing.
Can't listen to this either.
Get on a treadmill, man. You'll run fast.
Or have a heart attack,
Something is
whichever
chasing
comes
you.
first.
Yeah. I'm more in fear of the heart attack.
This is when they're chasing you.
Don't worry, we'll switch gears here in the next pick.
Which Gears of War.
I almost said it.
Bazinga.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
Game of the year, some might say.
Dead by Daylight.
No, definitely not.
Thank you, Breaker, for that pick. I do think it's interesting. Any track that is changing itself on the fly, because it's not like it just progresses from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. It'll go back, if it gets further away again, or track of you.
Yeah, being multi-layered based on approach is fucking
dynamic.
crazy.
Yeah, dynamic for the combat or whatever.
I
Chris
pushed the wrong
wanted to
button.
fuck off.
Clicked out of something and booted himself.
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. This is staying in.
Oh,
All of the stay
oh.
in.
He moved over.
Oh no.
Fucked everything up.
Oh god.
I can hear the comments now. Fucking YouTube. God damn it, Tyler Shell
I'll
accounts.
suspect. Tyler and your shell accounts. Did that actually fuck? Okay, now everybody still has a camera in here. All right. That number 3. All right. Rob, you're number 3.
Also, back to Neon White. There were a lot of songs I had a hard time picking between, but this one in particular, like, I love breakbeat and I love drum and bass, specifically from like 1990s. That was around the time I started getting into it, and this game is straight up like lives in that. Like, it's a common like comment on like when people are reviewing the game, what have you, with like, this game feels like 1990s anime section of Sam Goody ass game, and the soundtrack to match. And yeah, great to just speed run. And it's like you're on this huge scape of like you're running on water, and it's just blue skies above you. You're just like going at Mach speed, jumping around corners, flipping guns between different bullets, shooting something, turning around, shooting another thing, jumping around. Oh, it's so good.
That was me sabotaging. I'm sorry. As I
He's like, my
panicked
White
to-
song's better.
As I panic to try to fix cameras because they all got fucked up.
Eyes bloodshot from the 100th time you've attempted the same stage, trying to get that perfect time.
Yeah, I know we're not talking too much about like the games themselves here. That we'll be doing that on our next podcast. But like,
For sure.
this game is incredible for like just finding new ways to master a single level. It's ridiculous the shit you can pull off. And the first time you get like a, what is it that's above? It's like the highest reward. It's like a red thing. I don't remember what they call it, but it's like the highest.
It's like the death crystal or something.
Yeah, the first time you get one of those and realize I can go faster on every single one of these levels. How? Yeah, incredible game with a great soundtrack. Next up, you've got Tyler.
All right, this will also be my last one because everything else has already been played. So, this is from A Plague Tale Requiem. We just did a whole big discussion over this game. So, if you want to hear our thoughts on that, you can go and listen to those over on the YouTube or podcast channel. That'd be great. So, this is the very first song that plays in the game. When you first start off and you're with Hugo and Amicia, and you're just walking and you're going after Lucas, and everything is just good and happy, and everybody's fine. And I'll leave
That's
it
how
at
the
that.
whole game goes.
Because every other song is not fucking happy and fine. So I just this.
I can't wait to play my selection from this game.
If you like mandolins, you like violins. Very orchestral soundtrack. It's very good.
I don't remember this vibe being in this game at all.
Oh yeah, it's comes and goes very quickly.
Play hide and seek.
It's gone in the blink of an eye.
Mhm.
I believe that is playing when you are doing the battleship scene as well. The rocks.
Yeah.
At the very beginning with Tonin shows up.
Wow, you remember that
Great
kid's
game.
name? Jeez.
Of course I do. I love that fucking game. It's incredible.
But that kid's in it for like 5 seconds. I don't remember that fucking kid.
I know, but I took extensive fucking notes on that game.
I love that kid.
That kid and his whole family fucking sucked. So
Okay. Anyways, Tom, you're number 3.
My number 3 is from a little gem called Nitro Kid.
Hey.
It is a very fun deck builder grid-based combat game where you can be fucking Bruce Lee, Mike Tyson. I don't know who the lady is supposed to be.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But yes, it is a very fun game if you like deck builders. I enjoy deck builders, but this is The Return by Jules Reeves, who I don't think they did anything else. When I researched them, nothing popped up besides this soundtrack. But if you like synthwave, this soundtrack,
this is called Nitro Kid.
Killer. Nitro
Yeah.
Kid.
Fun game.
You said grid based, and that was like,
Yep. It's like slay the breach into the spire, kind of like you mix those two games and set it in a synthwave 80s.
What are you saying?
Slay the spire.
He's mixing the games up
That's what
intentionally.
I thought.
I also thought he fucked up and was like, oh, I see what he did there.
I knew what you were doing, Ryan.
Ryan, you're too smart for me. I don't know what you're
But yes, this is very much my wheelhouse of synthwave.
I knew you'd dig this game.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about it until Ryan said, "Hey, did you see this Nitro Kid?" I'm like, "Fucking sold." 5 seconds into the trailer.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I'm watching gameplay of it right now.
It's also, I was talking to Ryan about it. Reminds me of Fights in Tight Spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And then going from this to Midnight Suns is like, yes, deck builders.
Is this a PC only game?
I believe so. Yes.
Ah, fuck it!
I think it's only in early access right now, right?
No, it came out 1.0.
It did.
Oh, Steam. Fuck.
Gotcha.
God damn it.
Should've got yourself PC, man.
No.
Steam Deck.
Steam
No.
Deck. Should've won a free Steam
No.
Deck.
Well, I tried to. Christopher Judge wouldn't, you know. He was trying to
Christopher
help me
Judge
out. I
gave
said-
people, he gave people
I
more.
gave him like $1,000 to keep talking. He didn't do nothing for me. Piece of shit.
You could have bought a Steam Deck for $1,000, you idiot. Anyways. Next up.
It is a good song, by the way.
That was a good song.
Check out the soundtrack. It's very
It made
good.
me look up the game.
Yes. Unless you hate PC games,
Yeah.
then just listen. Then just listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this PC only, I almost took my monitor and just fucking threw it against the wall.
I'm very glad you have some Nitro Kid, Tom, because I listened to it and I really enjoyed those songs, but it was so hard to make the cut for the top 10, and they just narrowly missed.
Listen, I don't know if you know this, but I played like 6 games this year that came out.
Pretty easy for that to make his top 10.
Next up, we've got number 3 for Ryan.
All right, my number 3 is from Plague Tale Requiem. This is Brother. This is like the last song you hear in the game.
This is terrible. It couldn't be the opposite spectrum of what I just played.
You got happy, you got not happy.
I almost picked this as well.
Funnily enough, though, there's very similar tones to the song that you picked and the song that he picked.
Not now.
Well, if you listen on the back end.
Yeah, just thinking about the walk while this song is playing.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Uh,
That is a sad fucking game.
And if you haven't played this game, they're talking about the walk of shame after you bang like a bunch of dudes in one of these sounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's what
It's a big bukkake fest all over the place.
Jesus
Is that what they
Christ.
call the rat swarm?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all a metaphor for her.
They were just running a train on her.
Banging. Yep. 1489 Bukkake is what's going on.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I don't know if you listened to any of our podcasts before, but we stray very far from the path.
Anyways, beautiful pick though. Beautiful pick.
It's a great song.
Yes.
It makes me remember when she was an innocent girl. You know?
Prior to us talking filthy things about her.
Time marches forward.
It's such an incredible moment. That entire game is so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be so overlooked. That's what sucks.
I'm really glad I played that and Ragnarok back to back. I think they complement each other very well.
Oh, dude, me too. I felt the same way.
Same.
Shut up.
Fuckhead.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I'll just drink another Hams. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have my number 3. We alluded to it earlier. This is Stygia featuring Alyssa White Glues from Arch Enemy. Is that how you say that Glues was? This is from Metal Hellsing. It's really good.
Funnily enough, I picked none of these songs because none of them were on Spotify.
Yeah. I don't know why the soundtrack isn't on Spotify. It's a fucking amazing soundtrack. It should be on there.
There are ultimate fantasy lists on there. Which
Did you finish this game?
Yeah.
Is it good? Worthwhile? Should I download it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could listen to the soundtrack and get like 90% of the experience. Really, it's just the soundtrack is amazing, but playing the game to the soundtrack, having to match the beats on these metal songs is really good.
Yeah, I saw the trailer like 1,000 times, and I was like, man, I should really play that live, you know?
This is more Evanescence here.
Yeah.
Wait till she's fucking screams. She's screaming this song?
They're screaming.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Her screams are
that's why you hire her.
Yeah. I used to be big in Arch Enemy back in high school.
Good shit.
You like this, Chris? You really should listen to some Kill Switch.
Kill Switch?
Kill Switching Age.
Yeah,
Howard Jones is fucking amazing.
Good pull.
Incredible song. Really, really good.
That is good.
It does remind me a
Yeah.
lot of Evanescence, and I love Evanescence.
But yeah, there's a big.
As well.
Yeah, I really just didn't pick any of these songs because they weren't on Spotify, and I was like, I'm going to make things easy.
And then Spotify's the one that's fucking me over every 30 seconds.
I guess I should have picked all YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine.
Notes for next year.
Whoa, who's this nerd?
You don't know Penny?
You don't know Penny.
I don't have the game yet.
Liz
You're gonna
Tits.
love that song. In another full round. All right, next up we've got our number 2 from the community. This is a Majora's Mic pick as well. Oh, why did I stop sharing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Somebody,
Guess
somebody
what,
vamp.
community?
Somebody fucking
We don't
vamp.
care.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Yeah, that's our classic vamp.
Have you guys ever been to
having a good time?
Tyler's
Having a good
Bermuda
time.
Triangle ever? How many people have been in
visit.
Tyler?
Shut the fuck up, Tom.
Remember that Fantasy Star game where
Just trying
everybody
to
was
vamp
inside?
for me, man. Okay. Sorry, this is the number 2 from the community. This is from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Chain Attack, fixed by Majora's Mic.
Recommend that he looks up the metal version of the song on Spotify.
Yeah, it's the version I found. And I was like, this is also really good, but it's not the version that Mike posted. Shouts out to Flute Guy from Game War. Yeah, the soundtrack's really good. It's also 12 hours long. So good luck listening to it.
It's like the game, right?
I think the game's longer than 12 hours.
12 hours is like the album equivalent of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Right.
Tutorial.
Yeah.
Why I will never play that game.
Also, while I probably will never play the new, the fuck is that one? The space one.
Star Ocean?
Yes. I haven't played a Star Ocean game in many years. They take forever. They are super fun if you like sci-fi JRPGs.
Good song. That was great.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick, Mike.
Good shit.
Now look up the metal version.
No, you look up the metal version.
You already
I
did.
did.
Sure.
Jeez.
Eileen,
Paying
Did the-
attention, Tyler.
like,
Wake up.
Wake.
grab your brush and put on a little makeup.
Hide the scars. Fade away the shakeup.
A little pray for you.
Next up, we got Rob. Which, yeah, good guy. Don't talk about the moment.
It's a really good moment at the end of the game.
Yep.
Some might call it something profane. Fuck, man.
A very good moment.
Almost took my number one.
Understandable.
I don't get it.
I know.
It's okay. You will someday, son.
Wait. Yeah, I think that's like fits that we've all been super quiet. Just let it play
It's
out.
good. It's real good.
It is real good. Real fucking good.
Especially the moment that punctuates it.
Hell yeah.
And boy, this would have been a weird transition if we were playing your number two right now. La Vida Loca.
You can still play it. We can just play the chorus.
It's all good. It's all good. We played it. And then
We had a good time.
Kratos.
Remember those good times we had when we played that song?
Hmm?
Okay.
speaking of good times when we played a song, Tom, your number two was Real Ancestor Spirit.
Yep.
Good times. Wow.
So then Ryan, your number
Tyler popping on the bush. See. Greetings.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That shit was so funny.
So glad I made a gif of it.
That was so funny.
But my number two is from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Again, Nintendo, so Spotify. This is a piano cover, but the main track is mostly piano anyway. You're not missing much by listening to a strict piano cover. This is It's so good. It's there for what is probably the most tense moment I've had in a Pokemon game in years. Like this fight is so good.
First, I was afraid. I was. Oh,
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh, that would be amazing. Pokemon game. Fitting.
So much dread.
It's very good.
God, that's the original Pokemon theme.
Yeah, one would
This is
Battle
a
theme?
piano cover, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is for the big bad.
Oh yeah, it's good shit.
Really good piano.
Not as
Good
good as
luck.
my Arceus pick.
Okay.
Speaking of Pokemon, so Pokemon song, Scarlet and Violet. And this song just goes hard. And this is an incredible battle theme. This is for fighting Penny.
Front.
Oh yeah,
jump.
immediate.
Penny looks like she's about to fuck your shit up.
Or cry.
she seems very depressed.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna cry. Oh, she kind of looks like your wife.
What?
Yeah, she kind of looks like Emmy a little bit.
All right, I will make sure I do not tell her that. Actually, you know what? I might tell her that.
Tell her that Tyler said it specifically.
Oh yeah.
Make her glasses square and change her hair color.
They're just saying Emmy has like an anime face? Because if you change the glasses and the hair, what's that?
Pretty good.
Like those stop beats right now.
Yeah, that whole game has very good battle themes, especially.
Am
I
gonna
will
have-
never
am I
know
gonna play that
because I will not play it.
game? I will.
Fair, fair, Tom. You did try. You tried Pokemon. Not like it. And that's fair.
Not vibe well with old man.
I will play that game in 11 days.
You will enjoy it.
Will I?
I think so.
Probably.
I mean, do you enjoy other Pokemon games?
I do, Tom.
Well, then I would guess that you will probably enjoy this one.
That's not necessarily true. You never know.
You'll enjoy
Okay,
it.
well, surprise me.
Uh,
I fucking hate that goddamn game. What the fuck?
That was aggressive. Jeez, calm down.
That'll be the Cody talk. Tyler hates Pokemon.
that's gonna be our
but
goodie talk game.
completely changed his mind on Pokemon forever.
So next up we have our pick from the community, which is all done by random number generator. Still deserving of a #1 spot from the community. And again, it's from Majora's Mike, who hogged the top half of this list. This is from TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Panic in the Sky is the name.
I feel like you could do the Carlton to this.
Surf's up in the city. I'm fired up and I'm feeling gritty. Fists rumble in the air like thunder.
This is definitely a song that plays in the background during a montage in a 1980s film.
Yeah. People turning at the camera on their chair smiling. Got like a White Snake almost vocal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Try Mentos.
Or like a Quiet Riot.
Yep.
That's what I'm getting. Is Quiet Riot.
Yep. I definitely can hear that.
Oh yeah, thanks everybody for your picks from the community. Some really great songs, and go check out our Discord channel where you can
Except for
find a
Bob.
bunch more. Except for Bob. Bob, they were good picks, Bob.
We all agreed Bob's was the fucking jam. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Also, Bob dropped
it was a wind jam, in fact. Actually,
There's a wind jam, but not a menu music. The other wind jam was more menu music than the menu.
Also, Bob dropped a Neon White track that we didn't play because it didn't get picked by the number generator. But
Look at Bob.
Was it Glass Onion?
I don't know. While we're playing your
word. It's a good song. Anyway, my #1 from Elden Ring. Surprise, surprise. Specifically, this version is kind of a recall back to the main theme, but it's at a specific moment when this plays that is phenomenal. And like the way the cello just underscores everything else that's going on, like with the intensity, is so good.
And the bullshittery of this battle.
The first half, great.
The second half is awful.
That's what I'm saying. Is like this first half of this fight, like, and that's what this song is playing throughout this entire first half, is phenomenal.
Now the first half was the easy part. The second half, not so much.
This is true. Especially if you're a bleed.
Way more trouble on the first half.
This fight is tough if you focus primarily on bleed. Because they are immune. Yeah.
They ain't immune to that parry, though.
Katy Perry?
That's right.
Shooting them fireworks.
Just the build up. This last part is so good.
Also, the reveal of like the final boss was fucking badass as hell.
Yeah.
Like who it was.
Yeah, I just walked into that, past that golden fog, was like, holy shit.
Pop dog. It's me, Mario.
It's Chris Pratt's Mario.
Chris
Yeah,
Pratt.
Miyazaki, that's a bold stance. Really hates Nintendo.
It was voiced by the kid at the Game Awards. That's why he was up there.
Oh my god.
Elden Ring, great game.
Yeah.
Very
Great game.
Tyler, your #1 track was also from Elden Ring, Ancestor Spirit.
Yeah, it's good. We can play it again if you want. It's fine.
I think we're good. We
Great
played the entire song. Tom, your #1.
My #1 is from Nitro Kid, and it is Midnight Chase. again by 203. Fantastic song. Big shocker, synthwave hit number 1 again.
Surprise, surprise.
So good.
How much have you played of this, Tom?
Probably like 8 to 10 hours.
Okay.
Here and there, because I mean, runs don't really take me very long.
No, they were actually pretty quick.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Going into my Monster Hunter World Monster Hunter music.
Really good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And a good game. Unless you don't have a PC.
Mm,
Well, you could probably play it on your PC. It is not
I'm
graphic
sure- yeah,
intensive.
I could play it.
There's a demo you can try to find out.
I won't, but I could.
Just on principle.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It'll come to
Terrible
things
principle.
eventually.
You gotta stand for something or fall for everything. Am I right? Come on.
Is that how that line goes?
I don't know.
I mean, you played Wildermyth.
That was different.
Played them more.
Sure.
That was also different.
Because I'm awesome at voices. That's why it's different.
No, I was obligated for Amori because we were making content.
No, Wildermyth.
Again, for content. I did that for content.
Yeah. My content of
Actually, Ryan talked me
fantastic
to that. So
voiceovers.
Ryan fucking somehow.
Ryan, talk him into
You
making it.
made him compromise his
His beliefs.
stance.
Just that kind of guy.
PC.
That's right.
Monster.
All right, next up, we have the last Elden Ring track. Ryan, you're number 1.
My number 1, this is hands down my favorite gaming moment this year. I love this is the Renala theme. I absolutely adore this track. I absolutely adore this fight. It's
so good.
This
This was-
bitch.
the first fight that I sat and helped other people take down endlessly for a while because I just adore this. I adore Renala. I adore the lore around her. It's so good. This and for boss fights are usually intense, and this one gets there. We'll skip ahead at some point, but it's also very graceful. It fits Renala so well.
And eerie.
Yeah.
And getting her
also-
moveset is so fucking good when you get her spells that she casts.
Yeah, and also, one of the easier bosses to farm once you understand how to do it. Just helping strangers is very easy to farm.
And considering how broken that fight was, but until they patched it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why isn't her shell breaking? Did we break it?
That happened to us a couple times.
It happened to
Yeah.
everybody countlessly.
It's very
Yeah.
frustrating. You're like, fuck, I guess we'll just restart the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this run's botched. All right, let's try again.
Yeah, a lot of people, including 3 of us here, were playing that game primarily in a Discord chat, and I don't remember who it was that got to that fight first, but the very first people that got to that fight, it was bugged, and we were all trying to help them through, I don't know.
It might have been Travis.
Maybe.
Travis or Ryan.
Skip to about 2 minutes, Chris.
Yeah, it's another one where Tom and I co-op the fuck out of this, so.
It has this
Shout out
calm
to
moment.
Elden Ring for one of the best community moments this year.
Oh, yeah. And the co-op is not a complete piece of bullshit where you gotta do a bunch of dumb shit to have people come in and out of your game. It's it's how it should be.
It's definitely the best version.
Oh yeah.
And then the Kamehameha.
That's I think Renala is one of the best like magic casting bosses from Soft. Like the show of power she has.
Yeah,
when,
That is
you
what
know,
made me switch to a magic build. Because of how fucking cool it looked.
But yeah, Renala, Queen of the Full Moon.
Hell yeah.
She takes her pants off and moons you.
What you want? The queen.
Secret.
And the last song, my number one, we mentioned earlier, the other version of In the Flood. This is the version by Ariana Gillis that plays early on when you first are traveling to the west, like after the prologue, I guess you would call it.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Yeah, both versions very good, but if you study the lyrics especially, it's very effective at conveying the change in Aloy's character over the course of the game. Where this version talks about like a crown of ash and smoke, like she feels very much like she's carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders and it's completely dependent on her. And like the main chorus, "Am I raindrops in the flood?" She's like, she feels like she cannot accomplish what she needs to accomplish alone, but she has to anyway. And she really comes to embrace her friends over the course of the game. That's not really a spoiler. And the end theme, I think, portrays that really well in the lyrics of like, she is accepting that she is a raindrop in the flood, but she has a lot of raindrops with her friends that are helping her accomplish her goals. It's very cool. Yeah,
it's a
that's
bad song.
all
It's
of
a
our
good
songs.
pick.
I know that.
Yeah, so thanks
We did it.
everybody for joining us. Thanks everybody who submitted picks. Yeah, I love that. This is my favorite podcast, even over Goaty. I like this podcast so much. Recording every year, so much fun.
Do you have close calls from games?
Yeah, does anybody? I have some honorable mentions. But Rob, did you have honorable mentions? You want to go first?
Oh, I'd call them out throughout the listing, but just lots of different ones from each of these games. I had a hard time picking between them, but
Okay.
also, a lot of them were represented anyway through other people's picks.
Tyler?
Gungrave Gore, Time to Kill. Game sucks ass, but that song's pretty good.
They're saying I should not play it, even though I downloaded it.
No, it's absolute fucking trash. That game is a piece of absolute garbage, but that song is pretty fucking cool. So
The last thing I had heard from you in our team chat was like, it's kind of all right. So surprised.
that's not. It's actually not all right. It sucks. I got to like the 4th level, and then I got glitched out of some fucking bullshit, and I was like, this ain't worth it. Not worth my time. So it's trash. And I ended on a trash level. It was literally like a sewer level. So it was fitting for that game.
He refused to continue.
I did.
Tom, you have any honorable mentions?
The Quarry soundtrack is actually pretty fantastic. I don't know if it's just because I played it through with Emmy, but there are actually some really good songs in there and good moments. Enjoyed that game.
Oh yeah, Ryan, honorable mention.
Vampire Survivor soundtrack, really fun game, really great music, and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah,
Yes.
I specifically have "Critical Hit" by No More
Mm.
Kings from the credits of. And that's an old song. It's not a new song.
Yeah.
obviously, but they licensed it for the game, and it plays in the credits, and it's real good.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out Midnight Fight Express. Really good, just like punch people in the face soundtrack. That game is very stupid but very fun, and the soundtrack is very fitting, and it's great exercise music. And then I also want to shout out Triangle Strategy soundtrack is very, very, very good. If you're into RPG soundtracks, check it out. I don't think it's as good as Chained Echoes from what I heard today, but I do think it's very good.
Yeah, it almost. There was a time where it might have been on my list, but after more I listened to it, I was like, nothing hits quite enough.
Yeah, a lot of it is like you hear it a lot, so it gets stuck in your head eventually, and I like it for that. Maybe it's like a little bit Stockholm syndrome, but it is good music, I think. And then I have to shout out I think it was Crater that mentioned it in our Discord, Jack playing Limp Bizkit on his phone after he says bullshit and walks away in that fucking stupid Final Fantasy game.
I'm sorry, what was that?
In Final Fantasy Origins, Jack's having a conversation. Jack's the main character, of course, iconic. Everybody knows Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Good old
Hair,
Jack.
dude.
Of all trades.
Yeah, he's
Right.
having a conversation with someone, and then he just says bullshit, turns around and taps on his or I think he does on his phone. He starts playing Limp Bizkit on his earbuds.
This is break stuff, I think.
And yes, this is Final Fantasy.
That sounds like a great game.
It's very stupid.
Sounds like a good game.
Top 10 Goaty right there.
It's not something good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. We'll be back soon in a week. I guess we're gonna be recording about a week for our Goaty list, top 10 games of the year. Tom, how are you feeling about top 10 games of the year? Having played 6 games.
You know, I might get 10 in, but if we're not counting High on Life, maybe I'll stop playing that.
You can count.
I don't have to have completed them, right? You know,
No,
as long as I
no.
played something. Yeah, I might
be
get
fine.
10.
It'll be fine. We'll all figure it out.
I
still
guarantee you
gotta limit
Fortnite will be on there somewhere.
Fair enough. They added no build mode. That's big enough to warrant. But really, any game that had like some kind of massive update this year or something, like.
I have a game on my list that I've never even talked to you guys about. So I'm excited to talk about it. And
It's probably one of those hentai games on
It's
Steam.
incredibly high on my
Honey
list.
Pop.
I've never talked to anybody about it. So.
He's embarrassed by it.
You should continue
No, I
to
just
not talk about
The
this.
game I play all the time, and I don't talk to people about it.
It's Honey Pop. I knew it. I see you on Steam playing Honey
I
Pop.
can't wait.
That's why you don't want to play any
You
other
guys get to
PC
hear what it
games,
is.
because when you sit down on your PC, you gotta boot up Honey Pop.
No, because when I sit down on my
Open
PC, I
doors.
just want to see people can't. This is my staircase, and I just want to throw myself down it while I'm at it.
See, there's a reason that every time Tyler gets online, he hides his availability to, I'm not online. And you're like, oh yeah, invite me to party. No, you're not online. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to know what I'm playing, but you're gonna know now.
Sweet. Well, look forward to that, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.